Hobby Farm Guy here, and this is the Landstal Machines Pack by JMZ and Landstal on Farming Simulator 25. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on Zelenka, and this is a very large pack of equipment. 81.89 megabytes to download. Slot counts range from 6 to about 9 and thereabouts. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, just to warn you. But I'm going to go through each piece of equipment one at a time. We'll take a quick look at them, and we have all kinds. We have cultivators, diskers, weeders, rollers. This is a mulcher, rollers, another weeder, and a subsoiler, a couple of subsoilers. So we're going to look at this one. Well, let's look at it right now. It's a seeder add-on, or a seed tank, 350 liters. You have to configure it to the Profi or the BTH. The BTH is this, which is we're going to try first, but I did not configure it to that. I configured it to the other one. So let's look at these. These are quite lighting, yes or no. So that just puts light bars and lights. Support wheels, like so. Beam with reflectors, that's down there. Attachers. So here's the catch crop drill. So you have to put this, configure this to the catch crop, and then configure the tank to the BTH for it to fit on here. Platform, no or yes. And that is that. So I'm going to show them all in there. This is actually kind of cool. It's liftable by hand. So we're going to test that out a little bit later with this unit. I believe I configured this one to fit. But let's go ahead and try this out in the field. All right, so here we have it out in the field. We have lights. These are the light bars. If you don't put those, if you don't choose those, you don't get lights. Now L1 and X unfolds it. That's what you should do first. And it goes through this process. We have a couple of adjustments. L1 and right stick raises and lowers that back. I guess you could say it's a, I don't know. It doesn't actually do anything, as you will see in a moment. But anyways, you can adjust that, and an L1 and R1 and right stick. If you chose the support wheels, those will be adjustable like so. So as we drop it down, you can see the support wheels can go down to give support to, say, a smaller tractor perhaps, and that back just kind of adjusts the depth, but it doesn't, the depth doesn't really do anything because it gives a seed bed. So that is the first item, I guess you could say. All right, next item. The next piece of equipment we're going to look at, and that's going to be the ATS Plus. It is a disc harrow. We have the optional side covers, yes or no, and that's it for options. It does have a 3-point link on the back, so if you want to hook something else up to it. 3-meter working width, 100 horsepower, recommended 10 miles per hour. It's pretty simple. Looks like it's really used to, there's no other adjustments or anything like that. It also looks like it does a seed bed. Indeed it does. And if we lift it back up and it folds, let's see, let's fold it. There we go, that's folded up. No light options or anything like that. There you go. Next item. So the next piece of equipment we're going to look at is a cultivator. And there it is, the AUC Cultivo Pro, $14,900. Let's see, specs, 140 horsepower recommended, 4 meters working width, 9 miles per hour. We have wheel choices, pretty standard stuff there. We have the beam with reflectors, that's front. We have a lighting at the back, track eradicator option, and trawl, that's for the front. I didn't put the track eradicators, but I have the trawl on there. So there we go, hooking it up. I didn't put lights on this one. L1 and X, unfolds it. Right, so we do have a couple of adjustments. The first one, L1 and right stick, you can adjust the depth or height of that. And then if you have the those front bits chosen, you can adjust those or move them around. So let's place that down and see if any of this stuff does anything. And as I thought, the front bits don't. You can also adjust them whilst it's down, but there we go. And seed bed again. All right, and that's the cultivator. All right, so this is an interesting piece of equipment. This, if we go back in here, you remember the seed tank? Right, I have it set to Profi. So now we're here at the Profi 750. Configure a standard or mulcher. I have mulcher actually configured. And then we have lighting, yes or no, attachers, and then there's the installation of crop drill. That's what you want if you want the seeder part. Now, did we actually plant anything there? Yes. Okay, so remember I have the mulcher attachment on this. Now it is a weeder. However, is it going to? Yes. So I've turned the weeder into a mulcher actually. You see that? It's mulching. Now it's not only mulching, but I think it's actually... Okay, let's see what it's actually really doing. Not needs plowing. We have needs rolling. No, mulched. Yes, okay, mulched. What I want to know is if it's anything else. No, it doesn't say it's anything else, but it is interesting because of what I'm going to show you next. So you put the mulcher on, it's a mulcher. Otherwise, it's just a weeder. So don't go try to weeding your fields with the mulcher attachment. Remember? So this is like This is a weeder. If you add the mulcher, it turns it into a mulcher. So just be careful. And then also if you add the seeder attachment, it becomes a seeder, not just any seeder. So let's go ahead and attach the seeder. It's liftable by hand, remember? And actually, we're just gonna place it there. And when we get in, notice there, Landstal Vino, connect that. And when you connect that, all the little the seed lines connect. Now we have canola, grass, oilseed radish. We have a, let's go over here into our beet field. So, what can we do here? Well, if we turn that on and lower the seeder, and then lower the mulcher, and drive forward. Now let's see, what happens if we raise the seeder? No, we turn it on, raise it. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. We will know right away here. Yes, okay, so we're not planting anything. But we lower the seeder. The seeder's turned on. Everything's turned on. And that's interesting. Oh, maybe because figured it out. This front mulcher is so what we have an adjustment here, L1 and right stick left and right. We can raise and lower those rear, well, I'm going to call them weeders, but they're tines. Those are actually so now they're not doing anything. Interesting. But if we lower them, no, that's the front. If we lower them down, they start seeding. See, now we're seeding canola. But if we lower the mulcher, see that? If we lower the mulcher down, it's destroying the seeded part. It's as if it's seeding in front of the mulcher. Oh, this is very curious. So if you want to seed with this, make sure you angle your tines, not up, down, but down, and raise that mulcher, and you can seed. Sorry about taking so long with this one. This one's really a bit of an oddball with how everything works together. So yeah, let's move on. Next piece of equipment is going to be the mulcher. There it is, $5,500, 60 horsepower, 3 meter working width, 12 miles per hour. We can add some weight to it, and we can add reflectors. And it quite simply is just a mulcher. Lower it down, turn it on, and away you go. Pretty simple. All right, on to the next one. On to the next two. The next two are going to be rollers. We have a little one and a big one. Little one has some tire options, lighting, boxes, and a trowel, which we have. And this one does not have a trowel, just the lighting option. So I'm going to show you the little one. L1 and X, unfolds it, and that it is unfolded. Now we're going to lower it, and as you would expect, it rolls your your field. Except we do have right stick, lift that up. It's supposed to be rolling it. Well, it does. Let's oh dear me. Let's buy there we go. Just a little quirk of the whatever it is. But I don't think that front piece there is just yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of a decoration. All right, on to the next one. Okay, the next one is another weeder, just a different style of weeder. This does not have any attachment options. There it is. It is what it is, just like that. 90 horsepower recommended, 6 meter working width, 11 miles per hour. It's a mechanical weeder. It will unfold. It will remove first stage growth of weeds. And you just put it down and you drive around your field and it pulls out the weeds. That's pretty much what it does. That's what mechanical weeders do in Farm Sim 25. All right, on to the next one. All right, the next piece of equipment is going to be a subsoiler. Our second last piece of equipment, the GSC 300 Plus, $13,500 to purchase, 180 horsepower recommended, 3-meter working width at 6 miles per hour. We have a lighting option. You can put lights on it. There you go. All right. Let's attach it. L1 and X unfolds it like so. We have a couple of adjustments. L1 and right stick, we can raise and lower that back attachment, and L1 and R1 and left stick, left and right, can lower and raise the front wheels there. So as we pull forward, let's go ahead and drop that front wheel a little bit so you can see it gives it some support. And we are what are we doing here? We're doing there we go. Seed bed again. Okay. We're doing another seed bed. And Farm Dog Max is it should remove the needs plowing. Yes, it does. And mulching? Oh, I think this whole, this whole field has been mulched. So anyways, on to the next one. All right, finally, we have one last subsoiler to look at. 250 horsepower recommended, 3-meter working width, 7 miles per hour. We have the option of side covers, yes or no, and additional rollers. So we're going to see what that's all about. Unfolding. There we go. Very nice. Let's lower that down there and see what happens. All right. So I don't think the rollers actually add any extra width. We can adjust the height of that back. They don't really do anything, and yeah, and let's see, what are we doing here? We can remove the needs plowing, that's not unexpected, and we have seed bed again. So, I keep hiring a worker. So there you have it. Apologies if I didn't spend enough time on each one. Apologies if I spent too much time on each one. I'm not going to apologize if you think it was just right. But I will say thank you. If you have lasted this long through this, thank you. Thank you for watching. And there you have it, the Landstal Machines Pack by JMZ and Landstal on Farming Simulator 25. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.